Hey there, viewers, and welcome back to another What's Up Wednesday special edition. Today, we do have a special guest. I'm going to make sure here that everything is coming in loud and clear on your end before we get too far. So I'll give you guys a minute to catch up before we announce our very special guest for the day. So I'll give it a minute. Drinking some Dunkin' Donuts coffee out of my very own SMA mug. All right, so we're getting the all clear, let me adjust my camera here. The sound's good and all that stuff. Get this thing fixed. All right, hi from the UK. Got some people in here from the UK. Everybody says it's good. So without further ado, folks, from the other side of the pond, where they drive their petrol cars on the wrong side of the motorway, passing lorries. When they go on holiday, they put their luggage in the boot, and to fix their motor car, they lean over the wing and get under the bonnet to tune up the gearbox. They don't have a Meemaw, but they have a Nan, and Chippy Friday is never without a Guinness. Please welcome Steve from Simply Diagnostics on YouTube, all the way from the UK. Everybody clap.
Good evening, YouTube.
Welcome, Steve.
Thanks for the invite, Eric.
Yeah, let's see. We always show them your coffee cup.
Oh, look at that. I'm honored. It smells very fragrant. It smells of roses.
smells like love. All right. So Steve is here, like I mentioned, from the UK. What part of the UK?
The northwest, Manchester, in between Manchester and Liverpool.
Okay, I know right where that is. Not really. So Steve came over here. We were at TST seminars down in Tarrytown, New York, so just north of New York City. The folks down there call it upstate, but it's pretty close to the city. And came down here for that training event. Been hanging out with Keith down in Staten Island, driving around, just taking in the sights, fixing cars. Your business in the UK, is it similar to Keith's now that you've rode around with Keith? And do you guys do the same thing, just you work on different stuff?
Exactly the same, to be honest. Exactly the same, apart from Keith does a lot more programming than I do.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, exactly. Basically, we do other people's nightmares. When, it's exactly the same. And to be honest, I've worked, so I've been with Keith now, what, 3 days?
Yep.
And 2 American cars. Everything else has been European.
That's right, America. Well, so was it familiar? I mean, does it look?
Yeah. Apart from the engines are a little bit bigger, and obviously everything's gasoline, everything's petrol.
Oh, okay.
Not seeing one diesel at all. So
yeah, which you probably won't until you get into the big trucks.
No.
Do they call big trucks lorries, or did I have that wrong?
No, that's right. Yeah, vans for the like the light commercial vehicles, and lorries for the big stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. We put out on the Facebook and then a quick little live stream before we did this one for people asking Steve particular questions. We're going to get to some of that. Of course, we have our regular What's Up Wednesday. Now we got the whistle going off. So we're going to go through some of our regular What's Up Wednesday stuff. I've never really had a special guest. Well, I have in the past. I guess Mike, the Disgruntled Mechanic's been here with me. Wyatt from Wyatt When Able channel has been on here. Steve has by far traveled the furthest. I guess he didn't drive technically. Well, he drove here from New York City. Any mishaps getting on the wrong side of the road?
Only the one. It was all plain sailing until the came to get off the interstate. They turned left off the interstate and stayed on the left.
Good thing there's nobody coming.
It was interesting to say the least. So literally, 1.5 miles from the shop, and it nearly died.
You're wondering why the guy's flipping you off when he's on the wrong side of the road.
He was most disgruntled. It's like outrageous behaviour in a Boca of all places.
Yeah, that's why they're blowing the whistle. They know you're here.
That's it.
Time to run. Well, I guess what we can do, I will jump into some emails here. I'll pull them up here on the laptop, see if we have any interesting questions that came in. Got about just about 1,000 folks watching. Anyone else in here from the UK watching currently? We tried to start it early because over there it is almost 10 o'clock at night, right? 5 hours?
Yeah, 5 hours. Yeah.
So yeah, it's almost 10 p.m. Diagnosed Dan wants to know if you've seen any car washes over here.
Loads.
Why would that be a thing?
I don't know. No idea. No idea. There's loads. There's a car wash at every corner.
You have car washes over there, right?
Yeah.
Come on, Dan. Let's get with the questions.
Yeah, come on, Dan. Up your game, kid.
Leon says it's 11 p.m. wherever he's at.
He's in Ireland, isn't he?
Let's see here. Let me just find one specific for Steve. Let's see. This guy writes, Chad, and he writes, question, do you have safety squints in the UK, or do you actually wear safety glasses to protect your eyeballs from flying metal excitement?
The honest answer to that is, as everybody knows, safety paramount, safety third every time.
Yeah, always safety third.
You think you'd get as good looking as me if we didn't observe health and safety?
Is that the secret?
Yeah, that's it. Don't look a day over 20.
Let's see. I gotta find one here for you. Try to dig through these. This comes from W.U.W. Wrenchy. Now I know this guy. He's up in the very far northeast. It says, what is one of Steve's most memorable repairs, and on what kind of vehicle? If you have a memorable repair.
I have. Anybody that watches my channel will remember the worst video I've ever made, the Vauxhall Zafira part 1. It was in an area with no internet connection, went live, didn't know that it was a bad internet connection, and everybody screaming for part 2, part 2, part 2. I've got a little confession to make. I got it wrong, and I let the smoke seals out.
Uh-oh.
And that was a Vauxhall Zafira. So that's sort of like one of your people carrier sort of things, you know, like the Kia Mrs. O's got.
Oh, okay.
Something like that with a petrol engine, yeah.
And you let the smoke out, huh?
Oh, yeah, I did. I let the smoke out.
Out of?
Big time. Out the ECU.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. So that was a lesson very, very, very rapidly learned.
So no part 2?
No.
No part 2 if you're looking for that video.
I actually filmed part 2, but I'm not allowed to show it. And this is 9 months ago, and to this day, when's part 2 coming out? I'm like, soon. It's not coming.
As soon as you get a bottle of smoke to fill it back up.
Yeah.
They want to know if you do a lot of Land Rover Discovery 3.4s.
No. No, honest answer. Land Rover is one of 3 makes that I will not touch. I won't even open the door on them.
Really?
No.
See, I don't think Keith likes Land Rovers either.
No, I won't even open the door on one. No.
Well, let's see. Get back into some of these here. Got quite a few emails. I was pretty surprised. We're getting many in at first, and then all of a sudden they all showed up at once. This one comes from John, and he writes, Dear Steve, welcome to the United States. How difficult is the licensing process to be able to perform an MOT?
So the MOT is the same as your sort of state inspection thing, so it's the basic minimum standard.
Okay.
Whereas yours is state to state based, based. Ours is nationwide, so it's the same standard right the way through the country.
Okay. Steering, suspension, lights,
brakes,
tires, brakes.
Sort of thing. Yeah. So that's it. Good T-shirt. I tell you what, I like this one better. Look.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, got a pocket there. So yeah, so to actually become an MOT tester, it's relatively easy. You can either do the course, pass the course for the basic, minimum skills to perform an MOT. Probably takes about a year to do that to be competent enough, or you do it through, just basically you serve your apprenticeship and then go and get tested and do the training, and that's it.
And then do independent shops in the UK, do they perform the MOT, or is there an MOT? Is it place that you have to go to?
No, independent shops.
Independent shops, okay.
Independent shops for cars anyway. Yeah, for cars and motorcycles and things like that. Yeah.
Yearly?
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
year? Oh, okay.
From brand new cars, it's 3 years until it has to have its first MOT. But then
okay.
after it's 3 years old, it has to have one every year.
Oh gosh, good. I mean, they do it here every year. Our first 2 model years are safety only. So this year would be 2019, 2018s.
Yeah.
It's safety only. Third year, it's safety and emissions.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So emissions.
Yeah.
They do emissions.
Yeah.
Too. Tailpipe or OB2.
Yeah. So tailpipe. And so that's petrol and diesel as well. Yeah.
On a dyno or idle on high RPM?
Idle and wide open throttle.
Oh wow. Yeah. Give her full beans.
Yeah. Well, idle and wide open throttle for diesels. Idle and fast idle for cat-equipped vehicles.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I got a guy here from Yorkshire. They want to know what the oldest car you've worked on.
The oldest? Ooh, a J Reg Triumph Toledo. It's like what is like. So J would be 1971, maybe something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's probably the oldest one I've worked on for a customer. But I had a 1963 Land Rover, believe it or not.
Oh, did you really?
2.2 petrol, ex-military one. Yeah, it was awesome. We did everything to that, new chassis, subframe, the whole lot. Yeah, you could do everything on that with just 3 spanners, 3 wrenches.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No kidding. Now, whether say those are a British car. Do they have are they metric or is there like some kind of British standard or?
The old Land Rover was imperial, so that's the ones that you use. Now the inches and.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't use them anymore, but But that's what they were. They're all imperial. Yeah. You hardly ever touch American wrench. The only time I touch one is if I'm trying to beat it on something that's rusty and the metric one doesn't fit.
So you get half inch on a 13.
Well, you see my chart up there?
Right,
so between 17 and 18, you grab 11/16 and hammer. You smash it on and away you go.
Yeah, big hammer.
Yeah, big hammer.
Oh, good.
So, what else we got here? Chat's not too bad. This is pretty readable. This TDM guy, you ever see him on YouTube?
Yeah.
He's a ginger.
Yeah.
And he works out, and he's a Land Rover loving man. He loves them Land Rover. He's got his own channel. Yeah, and he's always jabbing on me about my Jeeps.
He must be a tough bloke if he works on them. Kudos to you. Yeah, seriously, if you can work on Land Rover every day, you're a better man than I am. Send me a PM and I'll send you a T-shirt. You deserve it.
He will. He's probably large. He's about my build, I think, unless cameras making him look different. I don't know. Let's see. Anyhow, we'll bust through some. Unless you have any more questions for Steve right off, we can go through some mail call. If you guys don't mind doing that, we'll wait for the general consensus to come up here. Oh, we got a guy from Olean. He's not too far away. Oh, they want to know how the rust is. Somebody else mentioned that too. The rust there, is it similar to here? I mean, everything.
Yeah. In the UK, everything goes rusty.
Okay.
Yeah, not as bad as here, but yeah, I mean, all our roads nationwide get gritted, salted.
Oh, okay, salt too.
So we get a lot of that.
Fantastic. I love rust.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, somebody said to me, because this whole thing about the US now, I'm thinking I need to relocate. I want to come here and have an adventure here. I'm like, well, we'll go and like Texas and Florida and all that. I'm like,
it's hot.
Never mind that. There's nothing falls out the sky. If there's no precipitation, nothing goes green.
Right.
Not a lot of work for an auto electrician where there's no corrosion, is there?
Right.
What's going on?
You got to have the green crusty. It's like Oz. So we met Oz. So you guys see him up there in the Blue Wrench. Oz. He came up from Texas, and great guy, man. We had such a good time at TST. Probably too good a time. We can't give all the details, but what happens in TST stays at TST. That's the old saying. Did you have a good time?
I had an awesome time. Boundaries were well and truly explored. Let's put it that way.
And broken.
Yes, broken, smashed.
Absolutely fantastic time we had down there. There was, I'm going to forget a name. So out of YouTube, there was myself, you, Scanner Danner was down there. Keith Perkins from L1 Auto Diagnostics and Programming, and Wyatt and Jim the Car Guy, Mike Motto, Tommy Wolf,
Corey from SNA.
Yeah, Corey from SNA, Kuba,
Berg.
Flat Rate Master. Oh my gosh.
Everybody. It was a
Yeah,
who's
it was
who,
a
wasn't it?
huge, like YouTube, because like almost all the popular, automotive YouTube channels were there. I mean, it was fantastic. And then, the training was fantastic. And there was a lot of beer drank and a lot of stories told and a lot of laughing, not a lot of sleeping.
No.
But it was just overall absolutely great time. Look forward to next year. That's for sure.
We just make a quick point as well. The training that we got there from Jim Thornton and Chris Lewis and that, equally applicable to anybody anywhere in the world. So it really doesn't need to be just a US thing.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So the two classes that were, the two bigger classes, ATG did one, was a Chris Lewis was the fellow's name. He did one on gasoline direct injection. So GDI here is the same as GDI in the UK. They're gonna function the same. And then our other class by John Thornton was an in-cylinder pressure transducer class, absolutely fantastic. And engines breathe the same here as they breathe over there, except our air might be a little more salty. That's about it. So, so the classes were great, and that's a good point to bring up. That you can travel, a few miles, and still take home, good content,
Definitely.
good learning. So, solid diagnostics.
Mark, right?
Mark,
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So he just texted me some pictures. He was doing some in-cylinder pressure testing there on,
Right.
I don't remember what kind of car it was. It was a little 4-cylinder diesel.
Right. Okay.
And his lobes on his cam. So it was a diesel engine. It shredded the timing belt.
Yeah.
And then of course the pistons hit the valves, but it didn't crash the motor.
Yeah.
It moved the lobes on the camshaft.
So that'd be a DV6, the Peugeot Citroen engine. Yeah.
Okay. What was it? A Peugeot? What?
Yeah. So it'd be a DV6.
A DV6. We'll see if Mark answers here and see if that's what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty wild. So he sends the compression waveform, and it's like hump, hump, hump. You can see it had compression on the exhaust stroke as a focus. He said.
Yeah. Same thing. Yeah.
Oh, same thing. Yeah. So yeah, that's just wild, and he was able to, he confirmed that cam timing was on physically with the belt. He did the cam crank correlation with the scope, but the in-cylinder pressure still showed it way off. Yeah, he says a Focus DV6. Yeah. And sure as heck, he got the only thing it could be is the cam lobe. So he ordered a new cam. He pulled both cams out, stick them side by side, and one lobe's this way and one lobe's that way. But smacked every one of them suckers. Never bent the valves.
No. Well, you imagine that. You imagine trying to explain that to a non-believer without stripping it down. Somebody who doesn't use a scope and doesn't, it's like it's beyond comprehension, isn't it? That you can actually prove that in cylinder 100%. Without a lot of mechanical dismantling. It's like, wow.
Yeah, because I guess he disables the injectors and goes into the glow plug hole, cranking compression only. Yeah. And boom, had an answer, never pulled the valve cover.
And that's it, yeah.
Assuming you don't pull the valve cover to put a glow plug in one.
Yeah, no, you should be all right.
Oh, okay. So we got a letter here. We'll get into this. We asked about this. And this comes from Mike K. And I don't know where he's from. Let's see. He's from Jersey. You know about them guys in Jersey. People in New York don't like people in Jersey.
Really?
Only downstate. Up here we do. We love them. Okay. We love them. They pump your gas for you.
Funnily enough, he said that when I went to put gas in the car on the way up here, I picked the nozzle up and this guy shouts, "Oh, you can't do that!" And he came out with a big yellow vest on. He's like, "No, I've got to do that for you." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
What was that, New Jersey?
Yeah, it's. I checked in on Facebook. It was halfway. It was.
Yeah, you were checking on Facebook. Was in Jersey. I think you were in Newark or something. But yeah, if you're in Jersey, you can't pump your own gas.
Yeah.
So. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe they're afraid we're going to spill it on the ground or something. I don't know.
It's been a week of firsts.
Yeah. But you pull up to a gas station here, dead of winter, 20 below zero, you're going to be pumping your own. Anyways, we'll see what this guy says. And he writes, "Dear Eric, I know a handwritten letter would be more personal, but my handwriting is illegible, so that wouldn't do either of us any good. Please accept this one. It's all typed out. I'd like to thank you for all you do. I've been a viewer of your channel since early days, before I even had a YouTube account." Wow, that's a long time ago. "I created one just to subscribe to your channel and get notified when you post a new video. It sounds cliche, but even in the beginning, it was clear you knew what you were doing, and with your personality, you were onto something. The explosive growth of your channel comes at no surprise. Your knowledge of auto repair and your method of presentation are among, if not the best."
Oh, hey,
Hear
ho,
that?
hey, ho.
There are many auto repairs channels on YouTube, like Steve at Simply Diagnostic, but none that combine the technical knowledge, production quality, and humor that yours does, except for Steve. He does a great job too. I have learned an inordinate amount from you, and for that, I thank you sincerely. As a DIYer, I've never heard of voltage drop. Thought scopes were only for NASA, and my understanding of automotive electrical systems was limited to either it works or it doesn't. That's all has changed. I was blown away by what Marie, Hannah, and yourself did with the car you bought after winning the video contest. You're truly good people, and it's an honor to be a subscriber of your channel. I know people like to send you tokens of appreciation from the state in which they reside. Maple syrup, sitting on a fresh pack of maple candy over here. Let's be honest, I bought 7 of them, all right? Donuts, etc. But being from Jersey, I didn't think you wanted any high taxes or bad attitude. So I've enclosed a small token of my appreciation and thank you for your tremendous amount of knowledge you've shared with me. The laugh, your assistant at diagnosing a couple problems I had. I know you're a busy guy and have a family, and I appreciate the time you've spent with me and making your excellent videos. Wishing you much personal and professional success in the future. Love always, Mike K. Well, Mike, that is a fantastic letter. Letters like this, I'll be honest with you, they oftentimes embarrass me. I'm not one to toot my own horn, and sometimes it feels funny reading letters where people toot your horn for you. I don't know the words to say, but thank you for this letter, Mike. It's very kind and generous of you to do that and to send us a monetary donation and not ship us any high taxes or bad attitudes from Jersey. And thank you for pumping our gas. I don't think he works at a gas station, but that's great. I don't know. Do you get letters from folks, or how do you handle praise?
Yeah, to be honest, mostly I get hate mail.
We hate you, Steve.
Yeah. There's a very strong movement out there that thinks we shouldn't be sharing the information that we are doing.
You know, I have heard that, and I actually read a thread on a popular forum, and I elected to not reply to any of it because if you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. Yeah. So I chose not to, and I have heard that and heard rumors and have talked with Keith and stuff. And there are folks that think that we shouldn't be sharing the things that we share. I'm pretty near certain that everybody in here, the 1,500 people watching now, are likely thankful that we do share what we share. And I see, honestly, no reason not to. I mean, unless you have a good reason to not share. I mean, I have nothing to hide. So if you want to, I tell customers all the time, they ask me, well, can I watch? And, if they're not real ding dongs, then I'm like, yeah, sure, you can watch. If I got to get out a big hammer, I'm going to do it whether you're looking or not. So that's just kind of the way it is. You're welcome to have any of these anytime. I'll set them over here. So
that might have been a mistake.
Maple candy. Miss Hannah made it. Some fresh maple syrup that she has made, and then she cooked it down into sugar-sized cubes, and it's fantastic.
It's delicious.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
Melts in your mouth. Oh, before I forget. Today, that's my drum roll. The ice cream store opened. What? That's right, Wednesday, the official day to ice cream season. May 1st is the first day of turkey season, but let it be known that 4/3/19 is the first day of Dean's Ice Cream Store opening here in beautiful Bath, New York. We'd like to make it out of here before 8 o'clock because that's when they close. I haven't been there yet, and I'm jonesing. Got the shakes a little bit. Always looking forward to that first strawberry ice cream of the season.
How long has it been since your last one?
Since the day they closed. I don't keep track of dates because I don't like to dwell on it. But it's sad. I tell you, man, when the ice cream store closes, it's like, why am I even living? Yeah. I ask myself that. And then I just pull through. It's going to open. You'll be okay. A little bit of therapy, and boom, we're on to the next one.
Has it been a struggle?
The struggle's real.
Has it been a difficult journey?
It has been, because I've been eating hard ice cream from the freaking store since last fall, September.
No, not really.
Closes down. Got deer season that gets me through, but it's straight depression from January till now. I drove by. I didn't even know they were opening because I try not to, get too much anticipation. And I drove by yesterday. I had to go pick up a distributor after work. So it's about 7 o'clock at night. I drive by and I see the sign. It's all lit up out front. And it's like a beam of light from the heavens shone down on it. Oh, I see the ring It might be something wrong with my eyes, but I see the halo ring glowing around it. And I actually smiled and felt pure joy. Legitimately. I'm not making this part up.
Were there tears?
No, there was no tears, but I drove by and I saw that sign and I'm like, man, life is good. I mean, this is great. I literally, my cheeks hurt. I drove by, I smiled, and it was amazing. I was like, hallelujah. I couldn't believe it. Drove by.
Is it like doing one of them Tritons when all the plugs don't snap?
Oh, yeah. You get them out, you're like, yeah.
Oh, the man.
Yeah. You walk around, your chest all puffed out for half a day. Yep. Diagnosed Dan, he wants to know if you're missing Chippy Friday.
I'll be back for Chippy Friday.
If you go back.
Well, yeah, if I go. You know what? Every minute I'm here is it's getting a stronger possibility. But
so explain this to me, Chippy Friday. What you go to a pub or you go to a restaurant?
No, we have like Chippies. So like your deli. So we have a fish and chip shop, and all they do is fish and chips.
That's it?
Yeah. Well, fish and pies and puddings and things like that. But no,
you don't eat there?
Well, some of them you can sit down and eat, but no, normally, literally, you go in, they do it, they wrap it in paper, salt and vinegar, wrap it in paper, give you a plastic fork, and then you just smash it in.
Really? And chips are French fries?
Yeah, but proper, nice, big, big, thick, cut potatoes. Really.
Deep fried?
Oh, yes.
And the fish is deep fried?
Oh, yeah.
Battered? On a bun or just?
No, they're like that, on a tray, so chips, fish, and then peas, mushy peas. So you like peas, green peas?
Yeah, I mean they're okay, but
and then must. Oh no, with fish and chips, perfect, and curry sauce. Yeah, food of champions, mate.
So here, I don't know if this is local to our area. We have fish fry Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. You go to most restaurant bars, or smaller diners. Like we were at the El Dorado Diner.
Yeah.
I guarantee if you went there on Friday night, they would have fish fry Friday. So you'll get broiled or deep fried haddock.
Yeah.
Typically it's haddock. And then, usually choice of the side, French fries, baked potato, mashed potato, something like that. But can't say I've ever been to a fish fry Friday around here that has mushy peas. Never seen that on the menu.
Yeah. Try it.
So that's interesting. A place, a chip, what do they call it? A chippy place?
Yeah, chippy. Yeah.
A chippy?
Chippy. Yeah. Keep calm, it's Chippy Friday.
Okay, so Matt says he has fish fry Fridays there, so he's in Pennsylvania. Is fish fry Friday? Is that throughout the U.S.? I honestly don't know, so I'll let you guys. So here in Indiana, he has fish fry Friday. I didn't know if it was local to us.
Yeah, see that there from Chris. Everything in Scotland, they fry everything. Mars bars, like your Snickers and stuff like that. Battered, deep fried.
Oh man, they only do that at the county fair. We can get deep fried butter.
How would you deep fry butter without it melting?
Yeah, I don't know. They batter it. It's only at the fair. You go to if you stick around, if anything, you come back for. You're coming in October.
Yeah.
Man, it's usually like August. It's usually in August. If you could go to the county fair, you'll never leave. Or you'll run. So yeah, they got them in Iowa. Fish fry Friday in Minnesota or Minnesota. Arizona they do. Arkansas. So it must be a New York. Ed says it's a Catholic thing. So yeah, that's interesting. So yeah, I wasn't sure if fish fry Friday was local to our area or not, but a lot of times you'll have like fish fry prime rib or something, on Fridays. But yeah, fish fry Fridays is always very popular. What's in October? That is Super Saturday. That is down in PA. I can't remember what part of PA, but it's another training event. Myself will be going, even though it is the second week of bow season. Who plans these freaking things? Obviously, non-hunters.
Do you do a bit of bow shooting?
Yeah, I live for bow hunting. I live for two things. Well, a couple of things, but two things are ice cream.
Yeah.
And deer season.
Awesome.
And then they put like, oh, here, let's put this the second week of deer season. Why don't you make it during the rut and totally ruin my life? So the rut is when
when they're doing the
the old
making Bambies.
Yeah, the old hanky panky, I call it.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that. Clean living guy, me.
Got to wear a white dress when you get married.
Call myself Priscilla.
Oh, let's see here. We got another letter. Oh, this is from W.U.W. Renchie. Big D. I won't give out his name. He's kind of a private guy. Let's see what we got here. And he writes, greetings again from one of your cool friends of the North, eh? So that means he's Canadian. where solder says solder is pronounced correctly. As a faithful viewer, I've watched you evolve from relatively new video presenter to the camera-friendly dude we see today. You obviously have knowledge, a camera-friendly personality, and a sense of humor. See, my mom always called that a smart ass when I was growing up, but I know what you mean. All these characteristics make for good videos. We as viewers can even overlook the fact that you are a Jeep owner. Of course, offset that by owning a good Toyota product. Haha. The knowledge you provide everyone on a regular basis is appreciated, not to mention the world-class entertainment. I figured you might be due for a refill on some stickers from one of your favorite sprays. You spelled favorite wrong. Or is that how they spell it over there?
That's English. Yeah, that's English. Yeah.
Hey, there's no U in it.
There is. It's the same as colour.
Ain't no U in color either.
There is, yeah. C-O-L-O-U-R. Queen's English, sir. Queen's English.
Oh, okay. Baba, can't wait to see what you came up with for sound effect. Oh, Baba. Oh, he's talking about the sound effect for my favorite spray, which is fluid film. He sent me a fluid film shirt a while back, which I stabbed a screwdriver through it and put a big hole in it. I don't remember how I did it, but I remember it was a near miss on the old nip. And now it has a hole ripped in it. Also found a few redneck calendar jokes for a chuckle. Keep on rocking in Avoca. You're one of the good guys. I know because there are not many of us left. Yeah, this note is lazy written with a computer. I did make it handwritten style script font though. Have a good one. Here is a BW of my VW 1972.
Hey, an old Beetle.
Oh, wow. A BW must mean a black and white because he sent me a picture of his Beetle. So BW Wrenchy over here in the comments. And then he said he sent it, besides the fluid film sticker, sent a couple jokes. You might be a redneck if people can hear your car long before they see it. You might be a redneck if you hand paint the white walls on your tires. You must have a you might be a redneck calendar. You might be a redneck if your car has seat covers over seat covers. I think I've seen a few of them roll through the shop. You might be a redneck if permanently says wash me in the dirt on your truck. You ever get people to do that? Wash me across the back?
Yeah.
You might be a redneck if you think American Express is a bus line. Or you might be a redneck if your wedding video is a YouTube sensation. I do believe there's a few of those videos out there. Well, thanks for the great letter, BW Wrenchy, and thanks for the fluid film stickers. I'll be able to plaster them all over stuff that I haven't already plastered with stickers yet.
Oh, I'm telling you, for anybody that's never had a walk around it, it is a sticker fest. There's stickers everywhere.
Oh, I'm a sticker. Yeah. I'm a sticker machine.
Yeah.
Let me turn down that heater. Whoa! You keep them entertained.
Do you like my new shirt, everybody? Look, it's got a pocket. Look at that. Dead handy. Never ever had a t-shirt before with a pocket on it. Have you got a new t-shirt, Eric?
I do.
Has yours got a pocket?
It does not.
It must be one of them cheap Chinesian ones, mate.
It is a Chinesian, but look at that logo. You know, my favorite is the back.
You like the back, do you?
Like the back. I don't have to.
Look at that. Simply Diagnostics. Thanks for watching. Limited YouTuber edition.
I think I had too many booze in me. We were down there at TST, and I said, thanks for watching quite often. Thanks for watching. You're awesome. In my best UK accent I could pull up, which was kind of a combination between a guy who's had way too much alcohol and an Australian. A little bit of UK in the mix, I think, maybe.
It was okay.
It was okay?
Possible, yeah. I think the Guinness helped.
It was jolly good?
Yeah, it was inimitable, sir. Inimitable.
Oh, let's see here. That's a big long one. Let's go for some shorter ones. That's what she said. Let's see here.
Size matters.
It does. Let's see. Am I a Chevy guy? No. I do like them. They are going to put my kids through college, so in a way, I guess I am a Chevy guy. This one comes from William. And he writes, some stickers for the old toolbox and a few other places. Keep up the good videos. He sends us a safety third sticker. You got to plaster them on something, take them back with you. So we'll be putting this as a good reminder of safety third. I got a little story for you guys, and I was going to put up a little video on this just to show you because I figured nobody would believe me. A few weeks ago, I was using the cutting torch, and anybody who watches my videos knows that I always wear glasses with a cutting torch, and they fit pretty tight to my face. I had the worst luck, I guess, if you will, using the torch, and I was cutting exhaust off something. No, I was cutting a sway bar link, and I cut the, you just pop the nuts off them, just hit it with a torch, and the glob fell down on top of the control arm, and I still had my glasses on, and I just hold my torch down, and I reach up with a hammer to whack the sway bar, so it just knock it out of there. And I hit it, and I see the piece come flying. It came up, it hit the brim of my hat, and fell right behind my glasses and went right in the corner of my eye. This thing was red hot.
Oh,
and it freaking sizzled my eye, or sizzled the corner of my eye like bad. Like I'm like, boom! I bat the glasses off my face, and I'm like, trying to get it. I thought I was a goner, and it swelled up. It swelled, of course, it's like when you get a burn on your hand, the skin peels off. So this thing swelled up, and it got all pussy. And then, a couple days later, I had to flick the skin out, and it sucked. I didn't do any videos during that time period because I figured you guys would really harass me about getting crap in my eye. But the fact is, I had my safety glasses on, and I still got burned. Yep, got me good.
Yeah, the thing is, you can't always wear full face ones, because it's just not practical.
Yeah, and the thing is, I know it only takes one time, and people give me a lot of grief about it here on the channel. They just now rolling out the meat wagon.
Is that the state police?
No, that's an ambulance.
Oh no, they're coming to get me.
they might better give up because that whistle ran a long time ago. Whoever it is, they're dead.
Yeah.
I do appreciate our volunteer fire services, but sometimes there is a little lack of time. Unless it's like mutual aid. Sometimes they call mutual aid where another department will come in.
Backup,
they'll call for backup. Let's see. So we got this one. I just want to mix these things up. Let me just set this down here. Hold on. So there's that. Got a few other things. Should we keep going? Do we keep going, guys? Are you guys being entertained? Is this quality entertainment?
Are you entertained? Are you not entertained?
You want me to show you a trick with a tape measure?
Yeah, that's right.
You wait. You watch this. This is magic. Let me get here. Tell me what year you were born.
1969.
Well, that was a good year.
It was.
So let's see. So you are 50 years old. Huh? Is that right?
Outstanding.
Huh?
I will be, yeah. May the 24th, I'll be 50.
I never taught you anything. You can't do that with a metric tape measure.
Right, okay, it's got to be feet and inches.
It's got to be feet, and it can't be one of these silly ass things. I don't even know how to read this. I use it. What I do is I pull this thing out, and then I take my white paint marker and I mark on here. So I got a little.
You're like, oh, I know, what does that say?
I'm like, what's 67? 67 what?
Yeah.
What are the little millimeters? I guess centimeters and millimeters.
Yeah, so that'd be 67. It'd be 670 millimeters or 0.67
well, you know what?
of a meter.
I think this will still work. Let's see here. Let's see. We go to 119. That's what year it is. You were born in 69.
Yeah.
Let's see. 69 is up here. Yep.
It does,
Still 50.
works, eh?
Look at that, huh? You can use these silly tape measures. What do you know?
What do you think? What are your thoughts on imperial micrometers?
Imperial micrometers.
Yeah, you know the mic,
yeah.
But an imperial one. I remember the first time I ever tried to work out how one of them thing works.
In thousandths of an inch.
Yeah,
couldn't do it.
No, metric Guyana, really. You know.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that is pure voodoo. That is.
Wow.
You know, like 7/32 and 964ths.
Yeah.
Oh.
No go, huh?
No, there was testing the smoke seals. That was it. Coming out my ears, man.
Let's see what we got here. Before I even read the letter, I see what this is. We'll see if Steve knows what this is. I think it has blood on it. That's always a clue too. If this, because you made this after your finger's bleeding.
No, don't know. Well, it's a peg, isn't it? It's a close peg.
Yeah, but do you know what it's a tool.
No
idea.
No idea.
The bloody. Let's see. It'd be a bloody finger or a bloody thumb. You would have gotten.
No.
No. Let me give you a hint.
Ah, wire piercer, pokey tool.
Yeah, a little pokey tool,
Awesome.
homemade pokey tool. If you guys have never made one of these, they sell a plastic version of this. That's why I knew what it was when I saw it.
Right.
Looks like a clothespin, but you take and you clip it around the wire. Let's say you have a wire. You clip it around it. Now it's dead center of that hole. Now you take your test light and boom, you shove it in there.
Awesome.
Or your T-pin or whatever. Awesome. Well, let's see here. It did come with a letter.
Yeah, personally, I never pierce.
Yeah. Right. Let's see. This comes from John, I believe it is. ASC Tech, he tells me. And he writes, use this clothespin trick for probing wires years. Oh, wait a minute. I think it meant to say, I used this clothespin trick for probing wires years ago. Graduated trade school in 1967. That was before I was even a twinkle in my daddy's eye, I'll be honest with you. Let's see. Then started working at a Ford dealership right away. Stayed there until 1985. Wow, I was only 6.
I left school in 1985.
Yeah, I was only 6 years old. Tough work because everything was flat rate. They only allowed 4 tenths to find any electrical problem. Yeah, but back then cars probably had one wire.
Positive earth.
Were they hand crank then? Let's see. No, we're just kidding. We're not picking on you. We're just having fun. Then you needed permission for more time, warranty work. I stayed working on cars till I retired to a few years ago. I'm terrible at reading sometimes. I like handwritten letters, but sometimes I can't get through them. I really enjoy your videos. Keep up the great work. Love always, John. ASC Tech. Better than poking fingers. So, and then he sent the finger poking tool.
Top tip, John.
Yep.
Thanks for sharing.
Yep. So you've never seen that?
No,
huh? Never seen
no,
anything like
never,
that?
no. I was thinking then, like the vice grips you hold and you chisel in the vice grip.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking something like that. No, I never.
Yep. No, that's a handy. Like I said, I've seen these plastic ones that'll have 3 or 4 different size holes in it, so you know what size.
Right. Okay.
Or they'll have different slots for different gauge wires.
Right. No, I've never seen that.
Fishing out a wire down by the ECM or something. You have a favorite wire piercer? Pomona's. Yeah. I've tried a couple different brands. Mine always, though, I'll break the hook off the end. I've used the AES Wave ones in the kit. A couple other brands, and the Pomonas, they always dead center it, and they're super sharp. So you just, if I have a hook to the scope, I'll turn so I just get a signal, and then when you take it out, you have to put something. If I'm going to go back through and fix the wire, I got to put a piece of tape next to it because sometimes you can't even see where it was. It's such a small poke hole.
Top tip for the Pomonas as well. When you get them, first get them new and they're tight. Take it apart, and your files for your acetylene torch. Just run one of them down the inside of it, and just deburs the inside.
So you can feel it better. I did see. Did you see the knockoff brand of those on Amazon?
Yeah.
Key said they're junk.
Yeah, they don't work.
Yeah, they look just like them, but they're gray. So
and all they end up doing is ripping half the insulation off and breaking strands.
Going to the side. What's wrong with the van in the back? That's what the guy asked. Well, that van has caused me some frustration today. Came in for 2 tires, resealed the power steering pump, a new high pressure line, and fixed the oil leak that's dumping all over the valve cover or over the alternator. Valve cover's leaking. Took the valve cover off. I pulled the rocker shaft off so I could reseal the VTEC. And I guess it's not the VTEC. It's going to be the cylinder cutout on that thing. The solenoids there, whatever. Got that all redone. Took the valve cover, threw it in the parts washer, got it cleaned up, and then I get it out, and I noticed that the valve cover itself is physically broke around the number 5 spark plug tube. It looks like it was just beat with a hammer, and it's just all jacked up. Super weird. Never seen anything like it. So I'm in the market for a new valve cover. I called Hondu. Hondu's like, yeah, we can have you one tomorrow. And then I call Hondu and say, order it. And then they call me back and say it's on national back order. So I said that with it. And we'll figure it out tomorrow. That's where we're at. Let's see where we're at here. Let's see.
Who's 39 soon?
I'm not sure. She could be talking to somebody else.
I won't say.
They want me to ask you to say aluminium.
Aluminium.
Aluminium. See?
Aluminium.
It's not aluminum.
What's that?
Is that how you really say it? Aluminium?
Aluminium.
Aluminium?
Aluminium.
No, I can't even say it. I say it being a total smart.
Aluminum.
Aluminum. There you go.
Aluminum.
Like
Is that-
America.
America.
Go punch something. Pretty soon you'll be drinking Budweiser and smoking Marlboros.
I tell you what, it's if it was here on a proper visa instead of an Esther, yeah, I don't think I'd be going back even dead.
Really?
I mean, I've been all over Africa and the Middle East and everywhere. So I thought coming to America, like America's got a pretty poor reputation around the rest of the world. And I tell you what, I've come here, I've not met one person, I've met a single person that I've thought, what a cockwomble. Yeah, I've not met a person that's been rude. I've not felt unsafe at any point, apart from obviously shady driving, like. But seriously, it's what an experience. And my eyes are like, it's an English-speaking country, but there's a whole load of adventure waiting there for me. Seriously, if I wasn't on an Esther, I'd stay. If I had a proper visa, and one
wouldn't be
visa
leaving.
waiver, I wouldn't know. I'd be raffling my van off and just staying. It's
Welcome to America, Steve.
yeah. And to be honest, and a little thanks to Keith from New Level Auto and Corey from S&A. They babysat me this week.
Yeah.
Awesome experience.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah,
particularly coming from being downstate, where in anybody says New York, like you tell anybody, oh, you're from New York. Oh, what part of the city? So New York means New York City.
Yeah.
And I guess if any place gonna have a bad rap for rude people, it's probably gonna be there. I don't know that particularly. If you're from New York City, I apologize. But to hear that you were down there and didn't have any bad experience,
nothing at all.
And you guys went to Manhattan.
Yeah. Well, we were wandering around Manhattan at like I think it was 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It was there was nothing at all. There's not been one thing that I could say, "Ooh, that was a bit iffy." And I couldn't even say that in my own hometown.
Really?
I've had an awesome time. I really have.
Well, I'm sure if you went to the wrong parts in New York City, you could probably say that.
Yeah,
but overall, I guess your consensus is everybody's been pretty decent.
It really has. It's been an experience. Yeah.
Keith says I live in Canada. he calls anything anything north of the boroughs Canada.
But I tell you what's amazing, there's people in the UK that won't travel for training as far as I've travelled today, just to come and it's like...
Oh, as far as driving from Staten Island to here.
Yeah. So it's like, it's 4.5, nearly 5 hours just to come and say, hi, YouTube, and there's there's technicians in the UK that won't travel that far.
Won't travel just a 4-hour drive.
No.
So somebody did ask were you surprised at the distance that you traveled from where Keith's at down Staten Island to here versus what you're used to driving in the UK?
Massively, yeah.
It's just
It's half the country. I've literally travelled half the length of England.
Of England.
Yeah,
that is pretty wild.
Yeah.
Let's see. This guy says if you stay long enough, your perception will flip the other way. and this guy says there's not enough Guinness in the USA for you to stay.
Well, to be honest, they did run out at the hotel. 2 nights running.
Yeah. Well, they expected they brought in 3 cases.
Yeah, and I drunk all 3 of them. That was the first night, and then Raphael says, "Oh, don't worry, Mr. Steve, we've got 30 cases for tomorrow." 2 hours later,
done.
What's going on? They've run out of Guinness.
Good old Guinness. Didn't even know I like Guinness. I do now.
Oh.
But anyhow, we got another letter here. This one comes from James with fantastic penmanship.
Wow,
I'm envious of his penmanship and his fine lines. And it's all handwritten. And he writes, "Dear Eric and Vanessa, I happened across your YouTube channel about a week ago." Oh, he's a newbie. "And I've watched it a little ever since. Immediately, I saw in Eric a part of myself, a good mechanic who wanted a good job well done, and one who cared about his customers. I'm now 70. I fell and broke my back in 85. That's when you graduated school. Right?
Thanks, Hannah. Love you.
I thought you loved me.
Oh, very much. She gave me maple candy.
Look at the mug I got him. I mean, come on.
But this is like a brotherly love.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hannah's feeding me sweet treats.
She made me buy them, though. Couldn't weasel them out of her. I told her I would. She had them advertised on Facebook for, so much. I told her I'd just buy the whole lot, jack the price up, supply and demand.
Oh.
Supply and demand, baby. I got them. You want them. You're going to pay.
She's not daft, is she? Not just a pretty face.
That's right. She's a businesswoman. Let's see. Time when all of the major changes in the auto industry happened. So back in '85, back to the letter here, mainly computers. The good old days of points, condensers, carburetors, and fairly easy diagnosis were gone. True. There were still plenty of cars running around that I could fix, but it was medically finished as a mechanic and had to be happy just taking care of my own vehicles the best I knew how. I was watching a two-parter not too long ago, and it concerned a red 1988 Pontiac Trans Am in need of a new fuel pump. Oh, I remember that car well. So when I forgot to put the rear springs back in it. All was well, and I was watching part two. About 20 minutes in, and the work is slowed by the heat shields. It was then at 22 minutes, the rear axle is raised and the right shock is bolted up. I'm now gritting my teeth as the sway bar was next. Then Eric saw it. He forgot to install the springs. What a rookie. I left it on camera. I couldn't freaking believe it. I had the gas tanks in. I jacked the rear end up. I'm like, man, it's going great. It goes in a whole lot easier without springs. So it's a little funny, but I'm glad that Eric didn't edit that part out. It was funny as hell. He then did as I expected. He had a good laugh at himself, put in the springs, and went on with the job. At the close of the video, he said, "Don't forget your springs." That's a two-part letter, just like that was a two-part video. I knew right then that I had to subscribe to his channel. I went into Patreon and quickly found the payment was credit card and PayPal only, which I have neither. Not to be outdone, I would simply take the direct approach, buy a money order, pen this letter, and send it to you at the store. Then something funny happened. I tuned in Wednesday night, not only to find out that I had somehow been subscribed and had access to everything. The whys and how are unknown, but at $5 a month, I figured I'm good for 10 months, leaving $10 for 2 SMA stickers. I trust the above arrangements are okay with you. If so, can I purchase one of your swag directly through your shop? Just let me know. In the interim, I will continue to watch and enjoy all your videos. Take care, you two. God bless. Love always, James. And then James sent us a monetary donation, in which I will gladly provide him with a couple stickers. Oh, and then he's left a little joke at the bottom. I didn't read this. P.S. Before I forget, what's the difference between a tuna fish and a piano? He doesn't give the answer. You don't know this one?
No.
You can tune a fish, but you can't tune a... No. No. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
Get your coat, you socks. That's got to be the worst joke I've ever heard. What's going on?
That's a great joke.
The guy's a technician, not a comedian.
Yeah, come on. I know more dad jokes than. A chicken.
Yeah.
A chicken sitting there staring at a head of lettuce.
Yeah.
What do you call it? A chicken sees a salad.
Salad. Ooh.
Chicken sees a salad. How do you not know that one?
I don't do people. I do wires and wiggly lines.
You know, the other day I was sitting in my car and I couldn't remember how to put my seatbelt on, and then it clicked. Nothing. I'm done. Come on, man. That's a great joke. Jeez. I need one more of these.
Tattoo if you want one.
Oh no, these things are regular. These are like the cocaine of the legal stuff. This is legal. So I took a drug test on here. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I did. I actually, when you did that is the best What's Up Wednesday you've ever done. I actually, seriously, I started because it's a lot later in the UK. I'm sat there and I started watching it and I'm getting into it. And literally, I cleared my diary. There's no way I'm not finishing watching this. So I did. I just cancelled all my work for the morning just so I could watch it. There was that, and then the KY thing as well. It was absolutely.
Oh man, poor Ramon over at the KY Garage. I really hope that he got some subscribers from that. Because once we started talking about the KY Garage,
went down rapidly.
Well, I like to say some of the comments got kind of slippery. I mean, it was hilarious. I do have to agree that was a fantastic What's Up Wednesday. Anyhow, we got another letter here. This one comes from Ryan. And he writes, Mr. O, I first discovered SMA when I happened across the video for the 6.8 liter V10 manifold stud you redid on the F250 way back when. I've never seen a video as entertaining, informative, nor as realistic. It is from the realism in that video that I've never attempted my own manifold studs, because I too am from the Rust Belt, and watching you deal with the rust was plenty enough for me. After all, the third or fourth crusty stud left in my manifold are still holding on for dear life, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, soon they're going to give up the ghost on, and you'll know when they do because they get real loud. Anyways, since that SMA video I first happened across, I've been hooked. I wait for more videos to roll hot off the press and watch them as soon as I can. Out of the videos I've seen, the Astro Light of yours gets in your way frequently. So he's talking about my 40 SLs. Oh
dear.
Did that just break?
Yeah. There we go. Fixed it.
Fixed it.
No hammer required.
This is one of the OGs. She's correct. So this is what he's talking about. A lot of times in my videos, you'll see them like this, and just the back of it, and then the camera focuses on it, and then it screws up the whole thing. Anyhow, that's what he's talking about. Let's see. I found a solution for me. Oh, wait a minute. And I know the struggle. I found the solution for me and then closed it. If you're like me and hate headlamps with the straps and just always wear the ball cap, then here you go. Clips on to build your ball cap and are pretty dang bright. Give them a try because they work well for me, and I think you will do the same for you. I don't think you'll break those unless you chuck them at the floor, but in case, here's 4 of them. Keep doing what you do, and thank you for everything. I know that making SMA videos takes away from the jobs that pays the bills, but us viewers would be lost without them. Love always, Ryan. And then he gives a little bit more down here towards the bottom, but this is what Ryan sends. Now, what do you use for a light?
Same as them, but I'm a bit of a cheapskate.
Is that you buzzing or is that me buzzing?
That's you. I'm a bit of a cheapskate. I buy mine £6 off eBay.
£6. What is that?
£6. That's about $8.
Really?
Yeah, throwaway. Yeah, and I've just got them all stuck on the roof of my van because they're magnetised.
Oh, okay.
And then when literally it's just a conveyor belt. So when one goes flat, put it to the back, charge it, and
keep them going.
Yeah.
I've got like 6 of these Astro lights that I use. This is what he sends. Now these clip on your hat. Now you don't wear a hat at work?
Beanie normally because it's cold. I don't wear a cap. No, because I find the peak, because obviously we're in tight spaces a lot of the time, and the peaks get like glasses. Wearing glasses as an auto electrician is an absolute nightmare. They get banged and twisted, and oh. Hey, don't we?
So I've seen some of these before without the cob LED, and they're just not that bright.
Oh,
that's pretty bright. I don't know if I can get it on the bill of my hat. Oh yeah.
Hey, there we go.
Look at that. Where is it? There's. Oh yeah.
She's bright.
I feel like Ivan. Wow, that is super bright. Interesting. Well, thank you, Ryan. I will see if I can add these to my arsenal, see how I like them. And they're pretty big. They're pretty freaking bright. That is fantastic. And he sent 4 of them. Wow. Definitely try to put them to good use. What do they say? How many lumen are these? I think they were 400. 400 lumen. Let me show you the picture of them. So this is who they're made by. You can check them out on Facebook, according to this. That is the company. I don't know if they have a part number. They have a high and a low beam. This is what they look like in the package. And yeah, I guess there's a part number on the bottom. Focus. There you go. You just got to yell at it. So there's that. Check them out, folks. They're quite stout. They don't feel cheap, if you know what I mean. Sometimes stuff has a hand feel. It's like, you know it's going to break the first time you use it. But he said that we can chuck these at the floor. I don't think we'll try it though. So what's going on over here in the comments? 1,700 folks here, Steve.
Awesome.
Let's see. Where's the Pine Hollow man? Ivan was at TST. He rolled in for about the last 30 minutes of it. It was his birthday. And I believe he got into the sauce a little bit on Saturday or Friday night. Friday night, because he was supposed to meet me about midnight.
Yeah.
And then never saw him till Saturday about 5 o'clock. But I think might have been doing a little too much partying.
Yeah. We had a drink with him Saturday night and breakfast Sunday morning, didn't we?
Yep, at the El Dorado Diner. That was Steve's first experience in an American diner. Regular type diner, not a real grease pit. Not too bad. 24-hour diner. Just common, American food. Would have liked to have taken him to a nice greasy spoon truck stop, paste on the counter so thick you can scrape it off. Get the real American experience.
Can't get your hand if you touch the table.
Well, it just goes. You can't put the coffee cup down. Let's see. Oh, that's my pressure transducer. What else we got over here? You guys want us to keep going with mail call? Kuba, she went with us. It says the dinner was quite good, and it was. I had breakfast, I guess.
And I had absolutely no idea what to order, because in England you have scrambled egg or fried egg. That's it. And here it was like over easy, under the bridge, all sorts of. So she says, "And what would you like, my love?" I says, "I'll have what he's having, please." That's job done.
You don't have. So what do you have? Scrambled or what?
Scrambled or fried. Yeah.
And, that's it.
Yeah. And if you really want to throw the boat out, you have a poach, but normally that's eggs Benedict. But really breakfast options, scrambled or fried.
Are they runny yolks?
Yeah, normally. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's normally the standard. Glazed over the top.
So
Yeah. So it's not still alive, and then
See you later, Leon.
Hey, Leon. Thanks for watching.
You're awesome. So then blood pudding.
Black pudding.
Food of champions.
Food of champions.
So that would be the proper English breakfast.
Yeah.
Eggs,
bacon,
blood pudding.
Yeah.
Black pudding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sausage
too. Bangers.
Yeah. No, but nice sausage. Fried bread. Yeah. Toast with butter. Beans, tomatoes, mushrooms.
For breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then that normally on a Friday. Just some nice light breakfast to keep you going till Tippy Friday.
Wow.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. You don't get a figure like mine, by eating salad.
The food I eat salad. They want to know if you eat horses.
Not in England. But I would. Yeah.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah. The only thing I won't eat is parsnips.
Yeah. You have the thing with parsnips. Won't eat parsnips. Parsnips even on the plate. Won't eat anything on the whole plate.
Nope. Not a chance.
So I think, let me see here. Where is it? Remember what these are? Got an Amazon package here. Sometimes these notes come pretty small. This one comes from Dr. Ron. And he writes, "These are the best German internal snap ring pliers. You have helped me in my own DIY efforts to keep a 200,000 mile Honda CRV on the road. All the best. Love always, Dr. Ron." And then he sends a pair. I'm assuming they're probably Nipex. If he says they're the best German.
It's got to be Nipex. Yeah. It's got to be.
Let's see. I haven't opened them yet.
Wow.
I get aggressive.
So that's maple candy power, that, isn't it? It's like,
oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that. It's a thing of beauty, that.
It is. Nipex, I got
quite a few. Yeah, they are.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got a full set of Nipex.
Can you see that?
Snap ring pliers. Yeah, I've got a three or 6 piece set, but I don't have long ones like that. That's fantastic. Oh, they're pliers and stuff.
Yeah.
I've got the Nipex Cobras and their side cutters, and they're fantastic. So thanks, Dr. Ron. I will put these to good use. I actually broke a pair, not a pair of Nipex, but another pair of another brand that rhymes with Astro in my last video. And they're sending me a new pair because I snapped the tip off them. Just the tip.
You don't normally see them with handles that long, do you?
No, that'll give you some good leverage.
Yeah.
Oh, and this, let's see. Oh, this guy's from Ilsip, New York. Fellow New Yorker. Dear Eric, and he writes, sorry, I messed that up. Hope you're enjoying the break files. those my brake caliper files. I've used them for many years with rusty brakes here on Long Island. Regular files just clog up too fast, and you can use the end as a scraper. Just don't drop the Jap file. It is thin and does not bounce well. Oh, you can't use that word on our channel, just FYI. Now the good stuff, glossy tool porn from Mueller and Kips. You know that? It's the tool company.
All right, no.
Mueller and
No.
Quips. So they're the maker of my files that I got. So
Right,
he sent me
okay.
some, he calls it tool porn, which it pretty much is. I've already looked through this magazine, and they've got some fantastic bits of kit, as they say across the pond. Make all kinds of just beautiful, beautiful tools. Just makes me want to spend money. Yeah, probably not Diagnostics.
I'm going to say what this car stuff, is it?
Oh yeah, it's all car stuff. Yeah.
Where do the wires fit?
Yeah, they don't have wires. This is nuts and bolts. This is where we grunt.
Cars have nuts and bolts.
Oh, they do. You start touching them, your chest gets hairy. It's amazing. So you should try it sometime.
No.
Instead of fiddling with wires.
Wires and wiggly lines.
Wires
and future.
Check these guys out online, folks. Absolutely amazing products. None of it looks cheap, though, I'll tell you that. Which, you know, I mean, you don't want cheap tools, but they do have one thing that I want to buy, which let me show you. It's actually on their front cover. I'm actually going to get this. Surprised I don't have it yet. Where was it? Bear with me. Hold on. We're getting there. Suck at this. Oh, right here. It's on the first page. An inside the wheel cleaner. So when you take wheels off the cars and they're all white and crusty, you chuck this little guy up in the drill. Boom. 2 seconds later, it's done. It's ready to rock and roll. I am ordering this.
Awesome. No more loose wheel nuts and stuff like that when they don't sit properly.
Yeah, you get all the rust and corrosion. Yeah. Well, the worst part is too, you pull a wheel, you go to stick it up on the balancer, and you know it sits differently than it sits on the car, and now it's anyhow. I always pay attention to it, but I always just use my little whizzy wheel, and you go in there and you clean it off. But if I had one of these just chucked up, stuck over there all the time, just boop, done.
Yeah.
1-2 barbecue. Let's see, there's that. Let me just stick this back in here so I don't lose stuff. I think we're twiddling down. And now I've got this giant package over here. KR Ups. Ooh, KR Ups. It says pronounced KR Ups. I can't pronounce it, but the tools look fantastic. If they're built with the quality that their files are built with, then okay, let me see here.
Yeah, Eric's giant package. It's a topic of much debate this weekend, that was.
Don't ever listen.
Those that know.
So I believe this package just came from your corner of the world. This came from the United Kingdom.
All right.
And I do not believe it came with a letter. This is some propaganda of who packed the package. And it came from the British Corner Shop. If anybody's familiar with that, lives over there.
Wow, it's come from Bristol, has it? Wow.
Yeah, you familiar with the place?
Oh, Bristol's one. I tell you what, there's some shipping there. That's been shipped.
Well, that's the thing, and I did not see a letter. And what it is, let me get it for you. Mrs. O already took it out. And look, in this box, there's a bunch of these packages. Brits kit.
Brit kits. Happy days.
And they spelled favorite wrong on this box also. They put a U in it.
That's how it should be, mate. Queen's English.
Favorites.
Favorites. Favorite.
Oh, it's already open.
So how would you say favorite?
Favorite.
No, so you say favorite.
Favorite. Yeah, favorite.
So there you go.
Sounds the same.
Exactly.
Just spelt wrong. Let's see. So you open these things up, and they're full of British candy. Every one of these boxes.
Oh, happy days.
Welcome home. Welcome home, Steve. Would you like a jelly tot?
Jelly tot? They're the ones, mate. Don't share them. Keep them.
Which one's these?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the old drumsticks.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
And these every one of these boxes is loaded with a different assortment of candy from the UK.
Yeah, I'm that. They're good as well. Didn't share that.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I just want to get into this stuff, and I've been resisting the urge to because
just do it, mate.
I wanted to show the folks. I wish I knew who it came from. I have no idea who this came from. I can't fathom that it was very cheap to send to the U.S. There is, let me count the number of boxes in here. There's 1, 2, all different kinds too. There's 3, 4. This is a big thick one.
What's going on? Happy day, look at that.
Let's see. This one's been opened also. This one is all.
Oh, it's been ram raided.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Hey, for Easter.
That one's full of Cadbury cream eggs.
I think that should have been fuller, mate. I think somebody's been in
Yeah,
there.
she's been in there. Just amazing. This is so much. This is like your yearly dose of sugar. Probably more than that. So this is the Brick Kit Cadbury.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Awesome. Do you have the same problem with chocolate over here? If it gets warm, does it go white?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you leave it sitting on your dashboard.
So you need to eat that quick, mate. It'll go out of date if you save it.
Oh yeah. No, I'm gonna start working my way through it.
Ooh, rebels.
You guys are gonna kill me. Maybe somebody's trying to bump me off.
Out there, mate. It's a surprise in every bite.
Really?
Oh yeah, they're good.
I will admit, I did eat one of the M&Ms,
right.
the M&M peanuts,
right. Because
the packages look slightly different. And to me, I believe they taste different, and I think they don't have any high fructose corn syrup in it. I don't think anything that I read on here had high fructose corn syrup when I was looking, which is kind of interesting. They use sugar. Here we use high fructose corn syrup and everything. So the M&Ms did taste different. Let's see here. Yeah, sugar. See, ours would be high fructose corn syrup and like damn near everything. So it's got to be better for you.
It's healthy, mate.
It is.
See, and it says actually, if you read the really small writing, it says salad free. That's when you know it's good for you.
So whoever decided to send me this Brit kit, I do appreciate it and thank you. I wish you would have sent a letter with it because I have no idea who it's from. But there's no letter in the box.
Yeah.
No nothing.
Yeah. One of you 5 a day, that mate.
What's that?
You have 5 a day over here. See, you got to eat 5 healthy things. 5.
Oh sure.
Yeah, so that's one of you 5 a day, mate. No fructose. What was it?
No holding back.
Yeah.
Rebels.
Good lad, get it done. They're all different. Everyone's different.
That's malt. They're all different. You sure? Oh, they are.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
So the first one was like a Whopper. Have you ever had Whoppers?
No, they've got a bit too on.
I don't know what that means, but so Whopper is just a malted chocolate covered candy. The first one was like that. The second one had caramel in it. So these are just kind of a hodgepodge. You don't know what you're getting.
Yeah, just be careful. They do sneak a coffee one in there now and then.
Oh, you don't like coffee candy? Interesting. Fantastic. I don't know who sent it, but they obviously know I'm a sugar junkie.
Yeah, Ian said don't pick a coffee one.
Oh, really? Huh.
There you go, mate. Yeah.
No viewer reply from Eric. What's that mean? What's that mean, Hank? I don't know. He looks angry though with the angry faces.
There's lots of angry faces. Sorry, Hank.
No viewer replied. I didn't miss anything. Gosh, Hank, if you did something, I hope I didn't forget something. We'll see. Oh, it must be he was Kubish. Oh man. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, I see, Spanky. Got it. Insulin is cheap to make. Exactly. Oh, see, even Rob over at One Auto.
Yeah.
He says the coffee ones are no
exactly.
good. And it makes
Told you. Hey.
Makes me want to find the coffee one just to be the judge here.
Well, it'd be rude. It'd be rude not to eat. It would not be rude not to eat the whole packet till you find one, isn't it?
What do you think? It's the little flat ones?
No, they're nice. They'll
be one of the big round ones.
Well, I can't tell you
we
that.
could probably judge them by weight because they probably have.
You know, we can't be giving away secrets on YouTube and just.
Oh, that was a coffee. That is kind of like. It's not like coffee.
Doesn't taste anything like coffee, does it?
You get like a little. It's very chocolate forward, and then you get a little coffee on it.
That bite on the back of your throat.
Yeah, it's just nasty.
But you're lucky; they only put one in the packet.
Really?
Yeah. So
seriously?
So what you try and do is get somebody else to pick one, just an open, then get the coffee one. It's like, then you know you're safe for the rest of the bag. Then
playing candy roulette.
Yeah. Oh
man. It just almost ruins it. Oh geez. It is kind of gross. Huh. What are the odds of getting that on the very next one? Wow. Anyhow.
Swiftly moving on.
Yeah, swiftly moving on. I need to go get a water. People understand. You want a water?
We warned him, didn't we? We warned him. We said, don't pick the coffee one. And he said, I'm going to have a coffee one. Oh, dear, poor lad. He's retching in the back here now. Poor lad. Oh dear, youngling. Yeah, but I had some. We had some youngling. Yeah, they ran out of it, and they ran out of Guinness and IPA and what else did they run out of?
Yingling.
Yeah, they ran out of everything. We drank the hotel dry, and rightly so.
You know this is Glenn, right? Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Hi, Glenn. Love you.
Let's see so we'll take a few questions over here in the comments section. That is through mail calls. So again, thank you folks for sending stuff into What's Up Wednesday and your letters that we get to read online, and monetary support and just the support that I get from all the YouTubers out there. It's absolutely fantastic because just like Steve's channel, without viewers, we're nothing. And so it's a great pleasure to bring you content as we can, and people actually watch it, which is amazing.
It is.
Let's see. We already talked about his worst job he's ever done. They want to know if you have any Wegmans. No. I think that's more of like a Northeast. Yeah. Wegmans is a grocery store.
All right. Okay.
They want to know if you work on many Asian cars.
Loads, yeah. Loads of Asian stuff. Loads of Korean stuff. So Nissan, Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, Kia.
Oh, okay. Same stuff we are.
Yeah.
Matt wants to know if I've ever brought you to Wegmans. Matt is a friend of mine. I've seen him down at TST also.
All right.
And he's a big fan of the Wegmans. Fantastic. You're one of the best grocery stores you'll ever go into. Absolutely awesome. And you can go there and get sushi. That's the main reason I go to Wegmans.
I like sushi.
And they have real Asian people there.
Do they?
Making the sushi, so it's authentic. I like to say.
Yeah, I like sushi.
You do?
Yeah.
I love sushi. Yeah. Let's see. He says they want to know what makes you feel unsafe in the UK.
At the minute, no, it'd be too political.
Okay.
Nothing really. It's just I'm an old man now. You know, when we were younger, you had a disagreement with someone, you had a fist fight. Now you get stabbed.
Oh,
you know, it's just not how it was. I'm an old man. You know, it's
yeah. It's funny because you mentioned that, and that's kind of how it was. I'm not that old. I'm only 40, but growing up, if you got
really 40,
you
don't look that old.
39 actually, if we're being technical. But you go out and say you went to the bar, and somebody's messing with you something. You go out, you beat the shit out of each other, and then you have a beer. Yeah. But now it's everybody wants to shoot everybody, or they get 10 of their buddies and just beat the piss out of you. So it's just not the same. Not that I grew up in that type of environment, but that's how it was. You just went out, you settled your thing. You didn't sit there and just beat the guy to death. you know, fat lip, black eye, whatever. He's a little bloody. He fell. You won, obviously. You quit. You go home.
Yeah.
But yeah, not anymore.
No.
Yep. Let's see. They want. What do you use for information, repair information? Here we have big ones are going to be Mitchell on Demand, you know, Pro Demand, All Data, and Identifix are going to be our 3 big aftermarket resources. Anything similar?
Yeah. So in the UK, we've got All Data, but it bears some resemblance to yours, but nowhere near as. I mean, it's manufacturer's information, but it's nowhere near as concise as yours. Your database is so much bigger than the European one.
Gotcha.
So we got All Data, Auto Data, which is I think the same as your Mitchell, but we don't get code setting criteria or any survey or anything like that in there. Then we have Hella HGS, which is a really good value data system.
What is it called?
Hella HGS. Hella Gutman. So you know Hella Gutman that make the tools, all the ADAS stuff and all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, they do a really good information system. Haynes Pro, that's another one, but they use what's called Visa diagrams, which is you can only really see the component that you're looking at and maybe expand it one more stage. So
really, that's gonna be annoying.
But looking at the information, like obviously because I've been with Keith for what day is it today? Wednesday. So I've done 3 days with Keith, and the information that you guys have access to, I would say we don't even see 30% of the level of detail of the information that you get. You know, connector locations and all that sort of stuff. It really is. It's like, wow. It's nirvana. It's like and like Keith's using All Data on his phone and I'm like, wow.
Hannah just sent me a text.
That's mean.
That is mean. That is rude right there.
There's us promoting her maple candy and she's doing that to you.
Yeah. Way to rub it in. Twist with chocolate sprinkles. And she's eating in the car. Never. She's in her car with sprinkles. I'll give you a word of advice as a ice cream connoisseur. If you like your car, it's clean, don't eat sprinkles in it. They get everywhere. If you get sprinkles, which it's okay as a grown man to order rainbow sprinkles. There's no shame in that. You know, as long as nobody's around to hear you order them, you know. So I'm like, look like me ready to tell a dirty joke, you know, and look both ways. Need a medium twist with rainbow sprinkles, you know.
A little bit like stripper glitter.
Yeah, it's like stripper glitter. Yeah, but I tell you, you get a rainbow sprink on a cloth seat. It's done. That thing rubs in there like a booger.
Yeah.
Oh, they're putting up links to your channel.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Don't eat anything in your car. Living Larger says he doesn't eat anything in his car. Cars are for driving. Wow. I'll eat in my car. I don't let my children eat in my car unless everything's covered with like plastic, because they will blow it up. I can be like, you know, here's the thing of water. Next thing you know, it's dripping out of the headliner.
You have to like kid it out like it's almost like drop cloths in the car.
So I got it. You go look at my back seat. That's what it is. It's a canvas, a very heavy canvas type. When it goes down, it's got cutouts for the seat.
You don't mind the husky hairs. You just don't want kids eating.
Yeah. She can ride up front, and lick the window all day, but man, yeah. Well, let's see. What do we got? We'll wait for a few other questions to troll across here.
Okay, Perkins, he's trolling us. He's having mint got some ice cream.
Oh, mint? Oh, he said he's crunching some ice in mine now. Let's see. I don't know what he must be drinking something. Do you like Marmite on toast?
Yeah. I'm a Marmiter. Yeah, Marmite and Bovril.
What's Marmite?
Marmite, it's like concentrated essence of beef, sort of, with it, but it's not. It's like a vegetable extract.
Oh yeah.
And it's like we say, Marmite. It's love it or hate it.
Is it salty?
It's a unique savory experience.
Oh yeah. Marmite.
And it's we say like something like Marmite, you either like it or hate it. There's no grey area.
Really?
There's nobody like, oh, it's okay. You'll never hear somebody say Marmite's okay. They either love it or they hate it.
Is it you keep it in the cupboard or keep it in the fridge?
It's in a jar. It's like syrup in a jar, and then
I know, but you have to keep it in the fridge, or like
I've never known it to
No?
be there.
Oh, okay.
I suppose some people would, and like all the people say, oh, you keep refrigerated after up, but nah, it's fine in a cupboard.
Oh,
Yeah.
potted meat.
Mm.
You do potted meat?
Yeah. Meat paste. Yeah, meat paste. Yeah.
So we have Spam.
Food of champions.
Oh, Spam is
fritters.
You know, Vanessa never had Spam until I want to say it was like 3 years ago. I don't know. I did a Facebook. I never realized she never had Spam,
Really?
like ever. And I'm like, oh, we got to get some Spam. So we got some Spam. Like you take it out, slice it up.
Watch yourself on the can, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Did the key snap or not?
Yeah. You still got the key. Yeah, well, you go all the way around it.
Yeah.
And then pour that, snotty mess out. Cut it into slices, and then I like to fry it and just eat it with eggs, like fried eggs.
That's it. Yeah.
And oh man, I tell you what, Spam is hard to beat.
Oh, it's brilliant.
I mean, it is. That is some of the best stuff ever made.
There's only one thing better than Spam.
What's that?
More Spam.
Bacon.
Yeah, well, seriously, we go to the people that do my ride-along training with me. I've always taken to a greasy spoon, like a caravan that they cook in. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's called Ali's Baps, right? And Ali is fantastic, really, really good, a really nice lady. So we'll go and have bacon, sausage, egg, Spam, black pudding, mushrooms, all on a bun like that. Yeah. He said, can I have double Spam, please?
That must sit heavy on the old stomach.
Oh, it's brilliant, yeah. Well, it's hard work, these wires and that, it's very strenuous.
Man. They want to know if you're driving back tonight. No, he's going to be staying at the O's mansion.
Yes.
We don't have a mansion, but he's going to be staying with us. He'll be sleeping there up in the boondocks. So
look at the stars, gaze it. We can sit out there chewing the fat, gaze at the stars, get all romantic. It's going to be awesome. Don't know what Vanessa's going to do.
Oh gosh. Oh, let's see. Spam is the #1 meat in Hawaii. Somebody else wrote that one time, and I actually looked, and it's like legit. I don't remember if it's the #1 meat, but it's very popular.
Yeah, it's
I think they even have if I remember right, I think they had like a celebration, some kind of Spam festival.
Really?
Yeah, I remember looking into this once when somebody said that, and I'm like, man, you gotta be kidding me.
And Hawaii's part of America, isn't it?
Hawaii is, yeah.
So I could go to Hawaii then, couldn't I?
Yeah, you could.
So October, I'm coming back in October. So any of you YouTube guys that want me to come pay you a visit, I will. Anybody that lives in Hawaii, see you in October. It's a date.
Let's see. I thought somebody said, where was I? Smitty Smithites wants to know if you want to go out and shoot some 12 gauge. So actually, Steve has probably shot a lot of guns in the past, I'm sure. Right?
Yeah.
And he's got some different things he's done in the past, so it wouldn't be foreign to him. I know guns aren't very popular in the UK, right?
Yeah. No good giving me a pistol though. I'll do more damage throwing it at you. There's no chance of hitting anything with a pistol.
Well, it's called when you get pistol whipped. You grab the pistol by the barrel.
I'd still probably miss. I'd literally be better off just throwing it at you. Yeah.
Like a boomerang.
Yeah.
I believe there's hunting in England. I watched a couple guys on there that actually hunt rabbits and pheasants and grouse. I don't know what the laws are as far as regarding going hunting on the Queensland. I guess it is. They always say. Yeah. Is that where they hunt?
I don't know, to be honest. The only shooting I've done in England is a little bit of rabbit on normal farmland, rabbit and pigeon.
Oh yeah, pigeon.
Right. And then clays. That's the only stuff I've done in England.
Gotcha. Yeah. Because you got what, moonjack deer?
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
Muntjac, yeah.
Muntjac, they're about the size of a dog. Yeah. They're really, really tiny.
Yeah. They won't let me have a gun license in the UK.
No?
No. Huh. I used to be slightly volatile in the earlier years.
Oh, gotcha.
So firearm certificate, that's never going to happen.
Yeah, I was slightly volatile as a child. They still gave me my pistol permit, though. Let's see. What else we got here? We'll go through a couple more, and then we're going to peel out, so we got some time to hang out tonight before it gets too late, and I got to get my beauty sleep.
And ice cream.
And ice cream, because ice cream store is open for another 44 minutes. No, 45 and 47. Let's see. Glenn wants to know why in the world you're drinking water. He said it's poison.
Because he brought me water and not Guinness. Is the honest answer.
I've got some Yingling in the fridge in there. But anyhow, oh, they want one last question. They want to know if you like haggis.
I've eaten it. I can't say it's one of my favorite dishes, but yes, I've eaten it, and I wouldn't turn it down if it was put in front of me. But I must admit, it's not one of my favorite dishes.
Yeah, it doesn't look, when they're like, here, we're going to take a pig's stomach and we're going to fill it with all the stuff that he eats and that nobody wants to eat, and we're going to call it awful. It doesn't really sound like something I want to eat.
Well, it is literally,
awful.
Yeah, it is. It's lips and arseholes in a cow's sheep's stomach. That's with a few veg and that. It's a very unique taste.
Yeah, I've seen it. I watched the Scott Ray project on YouTube, and he's a chef in the UK, and he made haggis. Yeah, right, haggis, and it didn't look great. And usually when he makes his food, man, you watch it, and I like to watch food shows. He cuts it, and he's like, this is, just eats the whole thing. This stuff, he cuts it out, eats a little bit of it, and it's all right. Well, thanks for watching. And then he's like, I couldn't have been too good.
No. Talking about good food, Fireman Sal, we went, one of Keith's customers last night. Unbelievable. Homemade. So this just one of Keith's customers.
Yeah, I've heard Keith mention it.
Yeah, Keith says, Sal's cooking for us tonight. I'm like, you joking? Oh yeah. So we turn up 8 o'clock, like we finished the job, went 8 o'clock, homemade chili and meatballs, spicy chicken fillets in Italian bread with homemade mango chutney, homemade apple pie and ice cream.
Perfect.
Unbelievable. And then we went working in. This is a customer. Do your customers make these?
Oh yeah, I've got my customers that'll bring a lot of the older ladies that I know are good bakers. I'll trade them. Yeah, if they come in with a flat tire, I'm like, score. Yeah. No charge, man. But when you're making apple pies again, when they're in season, go weasel an apple pie. And then my one lady, Pat, lived over here, a couple of streets over. She moved. Her and her husband moved to a couple towns over. Actually, it's about 40 miles away. She still comes to me, but when she was over here, she would see, like, some nights I'm working late, she'd send down a full spread. Like, she'd send her husband down with it. And she's like, Pat told me to bring this down to you. And, it'd be like it'd be like whatever they had for dinner, steak, salad, the whole deal, cookies. I'm like, man, this is great. So, yeah, she always treated me really well.
I thought I had good customers that like I turn up, they give me coffee and cake or coffee and biscuits, and I thought I was doing well, but you guys are getting meals cooked for you.
Yeah, and I miss her. She'd make this macaroni and cheese, and I think I've mentioned on here before. I actually ate it on one What's Up Wednesday.
I remember that now. I remember you saying that
stuff. Like your heart's racing, you're sweating. It is so freaking good. It is so good. Anyhow, folks, we're going to get out of here before the ice cream store closes because Steve needs to enjoy his first small twist with rainbow sprinkles, providing nobody's watching us order it, and we can order it with sprinkles. And we're going to get heading up to the homestead up on the dirt road in the backwoods and do whatever we do up there. So thanks for stopping by. Thanks for visiting with myself and with Steve. Check out his channels. Hopefully one of the Blue Wrenchers here can throw up some links in case you missed those. They were floating on by. It's been awesome having you on here, Steve. Absolutely awesome.
Thanks, sir. Thanks for the invite.
Been having a great time as he's been here and then being able to hang out. And then, of course, hanging out with you guys. And that's it. It's time to go get some ice cream. So, all right. We'll see everybody later. And thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.